Video 2. Nier Automata has been out on PS4 and PC for a little over a month now, and if you haven't bought it yet, I highly recommend it. The gameplay is exciting, the story compelling, and the music is fantastic, but I'm not going to discuss all of that in this video. There are plenty of reviews that already do a better job than I could explaining why Nier Automata is worth buying. So instead I'm going to tell you things that I wish I knew before starting the game so that you can hopefully get the most out of your experience. The number one thing I wish I knew before starting Nier Automata is that you should wait to do side quests until after you have the fast travel system unlocked. On my first playthrough, I spent most of my first 10 hours or so doing every side quest as they appeared, which often had me running from one corner of the map to the next, only to learn that if I had just focused on the story more, I would have been able to complete all those side quests in just a fraction of the time. You can still do side quests if they're nearby or if you feel like you need the experience, but I would definitely hold off on any quests that require you to go to multiple zones until you can teleport to them. The second thing I wish I knew is how the multiple endings worked. Nier Automata has 26 different endings. 5 are related to the story, 1 is for beating a secret boss, and the other 20 are just different fail states. When I heard that there were multiple endings, I started taking notes on everything I was doing that I thought might have an influence on the ending I got, but it turns out that that's not the case at all. Without spoiling anything, you will always get ending A followed by ending B, but at the end of your third playthrough you're given a choice that determines if you'll be getting ending C or D. After you've completed your third story ending, you'll unlock the chapter select option, which lets you unlock your fourth ending almost instantly, which will then also unlock ending E, assuming you can beat the minigame that follows. While there's nothing wrong with how these endings work, I was a little disappointed when I learned that the narrative didn't branch off as much as I anticipated. The third and fourth things that I wish I knew before starting Nier go hand in hand. Save often and don't eat the fish. At one point of the game, I was given a mackerel by one of the side characters and was warned that eating it would be dangerous because of how the androids digest fish. I ate it anyways, thinking that it was just going to kill me and I'd have to go retrieve my body to get my chips back, but then I lost about 2 hours of progress as I was booted back to the main menu after a short credit sequence. It turns out that eating the fish unlocks ending K, which would have been a perfectly fine joke if I were given a save prompt first. Many of the optional endings function the same way and can be accidentally unlocked, which can be very frustrating if you don't save beforehand. For the most part though, these endings are unlocked by doing things like deliberately running away from mission critical encounters, and the only other one that I unlocked on accident was by falling into the caverns when I was supposed to be rushing into Pascal's village. The last thing I wish I had known before starting Nier Automata is that once you get to the seaside zone, there's a point of no return that the game doesn't warn you about. Any side quests that you've already completed will stay that way on other playthroughs, but you have to start all unfinished quests again from the beginning. This becomes less of a complaint once you have chapter select unlocked, but on your first playthrough it can be really annoying, especially if you're a completionist like me. This has been Devin from Video 2, and if you found any of these tips helpful, consider liking the video, or if you have your own tips for new players, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.